What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to take your 2011 through 16 Super Duty pickup and install remote start for dirt cheap. I'm talking like $50. All part of our XLT to Platinum conversion. I'm pretty certain this works for pretty much any Ford from 11 to current, but specifically today 11 through 16 Super Duties. Super fast, shameless merch plug, although we are repping the Turbo Time USA, one of our big sponsors, 6 Obros for 10% off your turbochargers. But go check our merch out down below. 6 Obros again for free shipping on all your orders. Okay, you will need Forscan to do this or have a dealer program it, but that can be expensive. And sometimes they might actually have you install a few things just because they don't know how easy it is to install. I've gotten quotes and they wanted me to buy new BCMs and stuff for body control modules. And for a lot of people out there, you don't need to do that. Now, there are a few things you do need, one of which being electric locks. Already installed on the truck. If not, my understanding is mainly for you XL owners, if you do not have that, you might need to actually get the BCM. If anyone has an 11 Super Duty that is local and would like me to at least go in and look at their BCM to see what we could do, it would be interesting and I would be down for that. But so that's step number one. You need to already have a key that has the electric locks. The next thing you will need is to get an OEM key that has remote start on it. I want to be very clear, I have tried now 3 different cheap alternatives. None of them have worked at all. I have not found anybody selling a cheap key that routinely works. All 3 of them, or 3, 4, I forget what I'm up to, have failed. I can program them to start my truck, but I cannot get them for the electric locks to work. So stay away from the cheap ones. There are some good alternatives I'm going to talk about in a little bit. The next thing you need is this thing. There's a little sensor under here. This is a secure, like an anti-theft piece. I forget exactly what it's called. I will link it down in the description below. But you do need this for remote start to work. So this, electric locks, and a key, an OEM key that has the remote start piece on it. Okay, we're in Forscan now. We're going to get through these initial prompts as it loads and accesses all the information on our vehicle. We're going to come down here, click this menu on the left. This is configuration and programming. We're going to go body control module, not the as built by. Here's remote start. We are obviously, mine's enabled. Yours should be disabled. You will turn it on and you'll click this right down in the bottom. It won't let me do anything because mine's already enabled, but that's what you would do. It'll take you through, follow on-screen prompts. Then you'll hit the stop in the bottom left corner, which will then let us go over to service procedures, where we will again go to PATS and hit the play button. Again, follow on-screen prompts. This will take about 12-15 minutes or so. Part of that is just accessing the security module to make sure nobody's trying to make a copy or steal your vehicle. That is why it takes so long. You will follow the on-screen prompts. That is the best thing to do. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It really walks you through the whole process. I will speed this up. I'm not making you guys wait that whole time. Don't be alarmed if the progress bar doesn't go all the way to 100% before it says successfully completed. Mine has not any of the times I've done it. So here it is again, follow on-screen prompts, and then you're done. That's all we needed to do in Forscan. We can then exit out of this. If you need to program another key, you can go right into it. I will be doing more with the PATS programming in the future on how to delete keys that you don't have access to or don't need. Everybody, I almost forgot to tell you, so there is an antenna for this that's supposed to extend the signal. It is optional. You do not need it. I'm going to be doing a video once I get my hands on one about how much further range it does give you to see if it's a worthwhile thing to install. I will say this, just without it, gives you some pretty decent range. So if you're looking to get it in super cheap, I would definitely go ahead and just get the remote and get this installed. You should all have Forscan for any of these trucks because it's super great for diagnostic software. But again, that's a free software and maybe like a $30 to $60 adapter. I'm going to have an affiliate link to that in the description to the one I use on my laptop. Now to talk about the key, because I said don't get these cheap ones. I'm going to link a seller on eBay I found that's selling refurbed keys, so you can go get it cut, but it's using the OEM circuit board, which is actually what's going to let you install this properly. For instance, this key here uses an OEM circuit board, except I went Back when I had the black truck, the dealer gave me a key that didn't work for the truck at all. Fortunately, what I realized is I can reprogram it. So I got just a case for this, got my key cut, and then I programmed the chip to my truck, and it's been working ever since. I did find some OEM ones that are gonna be shipped to the house. I'm waiting because we're also gonna get Josh a second key. So I'm gonna show you how to program your key and turn remote start on all at the same time. But those are the things you need in order to have it. So the key, again, OEM, the piece under your hood, and the ability to just have the locking feature on your key. Again, I think a lot of XLs probably already had the electric locks, but just in case they didn't, my understanding is they need it. If they don't, I think you might need a BCM, but again, I'm not sold on that. I would love to talk to somebody with an XL so I could try to figure that out and go from there. But let me know what you think about how I'm recording the screen, and if you like that format. I've messed around with a couple different things. This video I've reshot at least 3 times trying to get it to where I want it, so please send me some feedback on the screen recording aspect of things and just voicing over as I'm doing it, so I have some good feedback on that so I can improve it in the future. Affiliate links down below to the parts that I know will work. I will send an eBay link to the person I bought the keys from that uses the OEM chips. Please don't waste your time with the cheap ones. They don't work reliably. And again, as I said, the antenna part inside the cab, I've not installed yet. It is an optional thing. I will be getting one and installing it and then testing how much further the range it gives me. But I don't think it's gonna give me a whole lot of additional range. But stay tuned for that. That video is coming up as well. But for now, guys, for literally about $50, you can have remote start on your XLT truck. That's dirt cheap, and you can add things as you want to go. So an easy feature that, again, is part of our XLT to Platinum build series. And again, you're not going to get a Platinum without remote start, so why would we not have it? And I do love it. In the winter time, it'll turn your heat on. Once it's up to operating temp, it'll turn your heat on, and that's so much nicer getting into a warm truck. In the wintertime, in the summertime, it'll turn your AC on, so you have a nice, comfortable truck to jump in on those hot summer days. Anyway, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop those comments down below. I'll see you in the next upload.